George Washington, 1732 to 1799. As the first president of the United States, Washington played a crucial role in shaping the nation. He led the Continental Army during the American Revolutionary War, presided over the Constitutional Convention, and set important precedents for the presidency, such as voluntarily stepping down after 2 terms. Abraham Lincoln, 1809-1865. Lincoln served as the 16th president and is best known for leading the country through the Civil War and issuing the Emancipation Proclamation, which declared slaves in Confederate territories free. He fought to preserve the Union and played a pivotal role in ending slavery in the United States. Thomas Jefferson, 1743-1826. Jefferson was the principal author of the Declaration of Independence and served as the 3rd president. He championed individual rights, religious freedom, and the separation of church and state. Jefferson also authorized the Louisiana Purchase, which doubled the size of the United States. Franklin D. Roosevelt, 1882-1945. Roosevelt was the 32nd president and led the country during the Great Depression and World War II. His New Deal policies helped alleviate the economic crisis, and his leadership guided the United States through the war, including the decision to enter it after the attack on Pearl Harbor. Martin Luther King Jr., 1929-1968. King was a prominent civil rights leader and advocate for equality and justice. Through nonviolent protests and his powerful speeches, such as the I Have a Dream speech, he played a pivotal role in the African American civil rights movement, leading to significant legislative achievements like the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Benjamin Franklin, 1706 to 1790. Franklin was a polymath who made significant contributions as a statesman, scientist, inventor, and writer. He played a crucial role in drafting the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Franklin also made important scientific discoveries, such as the nature of electricity. John F. Kennedy, 1917-1963. Kennedy served as the 35th president and is remembered for his charisma, vision, and leadership during the Cold War. He faced critical moments like the Cuban Missile Crisis and inspired the nation with his call to land a man on the moon, leading to the Apollo program. Alexander Hamilton, 1755-1804. Hamilton was one of the founding fathers and a key figure in the early development of the United States. As the first Secretary of the Treasury, he established the nation's financial system, including the establishment of a national bank and the promotion of industry and commerce. Susan B. Anthony, 1820-1906. Anthony was a prominent women's rights activist and played a vital role in the suffrage movement. She fought for women's right to vote and dedicated her life to gender equality, paving the way for the eventual passage of the 19th Amendment to the Constitution. Theodore Roosevelt, 1858-1919. Roosevelt served as the 26th president and was known for his energetic leadership and progressive policies. He championed trust-busting to break up monopolies, advocated for conservation efforts, and established national parks and wildlife refuges. Ronald Reagan, 1911-2004. Reagan, the 40th president, is remembered for his conservative policies and his role in shaping the modern Republican Party. His economic policies, known as Reaganomics, aim to stimulate economic growth through tax cuts and deregulation. He also played a significant role in ending the Cold War. Harriet Tubman, c. 1822 to 1913. Tubman was an abolitionist and humanitarian who escaped from slavery and became a leading figure in the Underground Railroad. She helped free countless enslaved individuals and worked as a spy for the Union during the Civil War. Andrew Jackson, 1767-1845. Jackson was the seventh president of the United States and is often seen as a controversial figure. He expanded the powers of the presidency and championed populist policies. His presidency saw the implementation of Indian removal policies, resulting in the forced relocation of Native American tribes. John Adams, 1735–1826. Adams was a founding father and served as the second president. He played a crucial role in the drafting of the Declaration of Independence and the negotiation of the Treaty of Paris, which ended the American Revolutionary War. Adams also prioritized the establishment of a strong central government. Rosa Parks, 1913–2005. Parks was a civil rights activist who famously refused to give up her seat on a bus to a white passenger, sparking the Montgomery bus boycott and becoming an iconic figure in the fight against racial segregation. Lyndon B. Johnson, 1908–1973. Johnson served as the 36th president and is known for his role in advancing civil rights legislation. He signed the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which aimed to end racial discrimination and secure voting rights for African Americans. Elizabeth Cady Stanton, 1815–1902. Stanton was a leading figure in the women's suffrage movement. She played a crucial role in organizing the Seneca Falls Convention in 1848, where the Declaration of Sentiments demanding women's rights was adopted. Stanton's work paved the way for future generations of women activists. Cesar Chavez, 1927–1993. Chavez was a labor leader and civil rights activist who co-founded the National Farm Workers Association, later known as the United Farm Workers. He fought for the rights of agricultural workers and advocated for fair wages, improved working conditions, and the end of exploitative labor practices. Dwight D. Eisenhower, 1890–1969. Eisenhower served as the 34th president and played a significant role in shaping post-World War II America. He championed infrastructure projects like the construction of the interstate highway system and warned about the military-industrial complex in his farewell address. Frederick Douglass, c. 1818–1895. Douglass was an influential abolitionist, writer, and orator. Born into slavery, he escaped and became a leading voice against slavery and a proponent of equal rights for all. Douglass's powerful speeches and writings, such as his autobiography, Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, helped galvanize the anti-slavery movement.